In 2011, for women residents in England and Wales, the total number of abortions was 189,931, 0.2% more than in 2010 and 7.7% more than in 2001. This sharp rise has made people question what is a good reason to have an abortion. There are many reasons that someone would want an abortion, and they are as follows. Rape. If someone were to be raped, they may not want to keep the child as it was forced upon them. The philosopher Judith Jarvis Thomson likens this to being taken against your will to give the blood to a dying patient. In this scenario, you would be liable to choose to disconnect, so why not the same for a woman in rape, pregnancy position, allowing abortion? Possible disability in the child. Possible deformities, for example, 3 arms. There are no legal limit to when an abortion can be had if there is such a substantial risk that the baby will have abnormalities. Financially or socially incapable of supporting the child. Possible death, severe health complications for the mother during the birth. Here is a story of a young girl who once had an abortion and wishes to express why, after receiving a large amount of hate, so we have hidden her identity and have changed her name to Olivia.
I was on my way home from work one day. I had just got off the bus around the corner from my house. I noticed there was a man who had got on the bus with me and got off at the same time, then started following me down the road, and well, you know how it goes from there. I didn't really want to say anything, just in case they found out and tried to find me. Plus, I felt really embarrassed and even more ashamed by the whole situation. I just didn't know what to do, so I left it alone. A few weeks later, I noticed I started feeling sick in the morning. I instantly went down to the pharmacy and got a pregnancy test. It turns out I was pregnant. I felt as if my whole world was collapsing in on me, first getting raped and now being pregnant. I had only one option. I had to get an abortion. I told my mum about the situation, and she obviously at first was angry at the whole situation, that someone had raped me, but then she understood that me having an abortion was the best decision, as I was in my last year of my A-level studies and needed my education.
Some religious people may not agree with this decision though. Roman Catholics would have strongly opposed Olivia's decision to abort her child. They teach now that sacred life, human life, begins at conception and that abortion is prohibited. This could be classed as a sinful act. However, the Church of England in some circumstances agrees that sometimes abortion is a necessary evil, such as when there is a serious risk to the health of the mother. Her needs override the needs of the fetus. Here's a question for you to think about from the book, The Puzzle of Ethics by Peter Vardy and Paul Grosch. Is there any difference between a human being and a person? Peter Singer said that a person is rational and self-conscious, whereas a human being is just part of a genetic pool. We are all associated with this genetic pool. Therefore, a fetus isn't a person. It has no more right than something that is non-rational. For example, a slug.